Hey guys, it's Soulless. Hi sweethearts. Yes, I know I'm making a few videos back to back. I'm making this particular video on purpose right now as we speak, because this needs to be put out there ASAP. So God forbid if anything, when you see like, let me explain. As you all know, as you saw in the video before, or this is going to be the video that's going to be put before that video, I've been having parental kicks since 19 weeks, and by textbook standards it starts at 20 weeks. Well, you know, most of my children, all my other 7 children, were doing it in 3rd trimester just before, you know, it's time to go in labor. However, Evan's been doing it since 19 weeks. Of course, my doctor knows of this and all that, and she said it's fine. All of his tests are coming back fine, and Evan's doing fine and everything. But, you know, but right now, I'm just letting you know if there's not many videos for so long or whatever, it's because, you know, I am trying to work on a blogger stories, but at the same time, every time I try to do a video or come close to it, frantic kicks begins, and then I gotta relax and, you know, pay attention to it to make sure it's not labor or something, you know what I mean, to make sure Evan's okay and all that. And right now he's behaved, he's calmed down, so, but about that kick. Evan, Alucard, peanut butters, be careful in there, please, for the love of God. Remember, you're supposed to be born in April, no earlier. We've had this chat about a billion times. Okay? You good baby? Stay in there until April, and unless the doctor and I say otherwise, which that's what I want to talk to you guys about as well right now. Like I was sitting there seeing another video, which I didn't get to finish because Evan kicked one hell of a hard kick. Because of being a single parent and all that stuff, I'm thinking about maybe doing what I did with my other 7 children, is getting induced 2 weeks before the due date, which I've done before, which worked rather well, and you know, it was good for me, it was good for the baby, and everything else, and everything turned out fine. And now, since another reason why I'm thinking about maybe doing it this time around, you know, doing it again like I did the other 7 times, is because, well, I'm by myself, and if my water breaks, here's the thing about me, once my water breaks, that kid is here less than a few minutes, and I'm by myself, and I can call 911 and all that crap, but once that labor begins, oh, it's a different story. It's like my kids are like, I'm here, get ready. I'm like, holy crap. So I just want to be prepared and all that. I'm thinking about a few options, either inducing 2 weeks before, or wait until the due date and maybe trying to push it to my birthday, which is the 22nd of April, because Evan's supposed to be born on April 19th, and my birthday's the 22nd, so I'm thinking about maybe trying to, and it's just a big maybe, this is not an actual answer, I'm thinking about maybe trying to wait to see if we can go till April 22nd, so I can have my Evan right on my birthday, and then we share birthdays. I thought that'd be a good idea too. But there are multiple options, but what I'm going to do is sit back and watch and see how Evan and how this pregnancy goes, and before I make any judgments on any of that, because I want to make sure that, you know, Evan's okay, I'm okay, and everything's fine, and, you know, everything looks good before I make any decisions like that, any major decisions. I've been holding back on telling you guys that for a while now, because I'm most likely might be going with the induction, but at this rate, I don't know, because I've been back and forth on that decision, because it's my decision and it's my body, you know, and every parent has the right of how they have their child, so I just don't know, you know, exactly which decision I'm gonna go with until we get closer, and I gotta keep watching and see how Evan acts too, so it all depends on peanut butters in there, see, you know what I mean, so, and it depends how I'm handling it as well, and everything else, but everything's fine. Evan's fine and healthy. I'm fine and healthy. I'm just, if you notice, I'm very exhausted. I've been exhausted. I've been having to do a lot lately with appointments. I had maybe, I think, 1 appointment this month, or 2. I forget how many appointments I had. But the thing was, I've been also moving things. I've been also redecorating, doing blogger stories, doing videos, doing Second Life, I'm doing like so much stuff, and I'm trying to get everything out of the way before Evan gets here, so I can sit there and have everything prepped and ready when he gets here, and I don't have to sit there and be worried about so much stuff. I like to try to get everything possible right where it needs to be before I have Evan. You know what I mean? Because I gotta have it perfect. Well, you can't ever be perfect. You can come close to being perfect, but you can't be it. You know what I mean? We've talked about that phrase on our channel before. But I want to make sure this video is out there now, so you guys know, yes, she's going through some stuff right now. Either it's busy doing a lot of work, or moving things, or moving, just doing a lot of things, or she's having frantic kicks, and that's the reason why she hasn't been getting close to videos. Because I've had a lot of plans to do videos. It's just with frantic kicks happening and the way he's doing them, it's like I gotta focus on it and relax, and I can't overexert myself. So, you know what I mean? I gotta focus on that, and that's very important for me to focus on it and everything. So I'm just trying to make sure everything's prepped and ready for everything. You know what I mean? And if videos ahead, you will see how far we've gotten with the major overhaul of my home, and how far we've decorated it, and how we revamped it for the baby and I, Evan and I. And I'll show you exactly how far we got, and basically give you Skype where how much more we gotta go before we get to our goal. So, which we're getting close, but not close enough. But we're getting very, very close, and we have a few more months before he's born. So I'm pretty sure we'll get to the goal way before then. So I'm not worried about it. We got it in the bag, so to speak. Alright, guys, if you're not a family member already, please give a huggy to that huggy button. If you're not a family member already, please give a mwah if you enjoyed our conversation, whatever not. And please don't forget to stick that bell button and whatever not if you to get our videos hot off the press, notifications, whatever not. Alright, guys, gonna get going because I want to try to decorate more of this tree and get that in the next video to show you what it's like and looks like, and because I have a little bit more decorating in here. And yes, I'm trying to powerhouse through the whole thing. I have been doing this for freaking like months and weeks on a lot of this house, you know what I mean, and then working on top of it all. So I've been doing a lot, and that's the reason why we haven't had many videos this month in December, because I've been doing a lot of things. I was trying to keep the parental kicks, monitored to make sure everything is fine, and just being a mama before PD's even here. I've been a mama for a long time. Alright, guys, this is DancingSouless. We are signing off now. Bye, guys. I love you. I miss you. See you guys in the videos up ahead.